Nathan, result aside, I imagine it's been a really odd 24 hours for the players and such. Can you just say from your perspective what all that's been like?
Yeah, it's all happened quite quickly. As a group of players, we have to try and concentrate on the game tonight, and I think just looking at that we didn't perform to our levels, and it's one of them things that we're going to have to galvanise as a group, pull together, and start fighting for these points, because the longer the season goes on, with the lack of points, we're just going to end up in a position that we don't want to be in. It's somewhere personally I've been before with this football club, and I know how much it means to the people around it and how much it means to myself especially to stay in the league that we're in. And I think everything aside off the pitch, we're 11 people on the pitch at a time, and we're the ones that can control how many points we go on to win now.
You do need that togetherness, don't you? I know it's easy to say from standing guys out on the pitch. This is real crunch time, isn't it now? Because you're in the bottom four. You need to get out of it as soon as you can.
Yeah, I mean, we've not been naive to where we've been in the league in the last few weeks, but like I say, to just finally drop into that final bottom four, it's one of them things where you really need to now pull together as a team, as a group, as a football club, and I'm sure the fans will back us to the high heavens. But it's that time now. It's really grit and hard work time now to get some points out of every game possible.
That senior group of players that's often been talked about, that they have a big leadership role now. I suppose that includes yourself as well as captain, but you have a big role to play now, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone in the whole squad has a big role to play. We've got to look and lean on each other regarding experience, regarding knowledge, regarding know-how, regarding energy. I think everyone has a big part to play, no matter if you're a 17-year-old youth team player coming up to the first team or a 35-year-old player who's played over 300-400 games. It's one of them things that everyone has their part to play, no matter if they're starting on the bench or in the squad. Everyone has now got to make sure that they're accountable for their actions and they're doing the best that they can for this football club.
What can you do as players though to influence that when you're out on the pitch? Is it a matter of maybe more urgency or more aggression? How do you go about that?
I think it's a multitude of things. I mean, I think the last few weeks we've been miles off where we know we can be as a squad, where we've shown we can be as a squad at the start of the year. I think if we could put our finger on the exact one thing, we would change that instantly. But I think it's a few things that we've got to work on. But like I say, I think we've got to go back to basics, something we can build on. Clean sheets definitely need to start happening again. And then, like I say, hopefully we can flip that momentum, because I know how big that is in the game of football.
And the short-term focus obviously has to be on Stevenage, doesn't it? I suppose you can't think as a group wider than anything else other than that, just getting 3 points at the weekend.
Yeah, I think no matter where you are on the table, if you start looking past the game ahead of you, I think you're being silly. So especially where we are, we've got to look to Saturday. We've got to rest, recover. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about this evening now. We have to just learn from it. We can't change the outcome. We can't get any points from this. So it's one of them things where all man on deck to head towards Saturday and get a positive result.